podcast, everyone. This is the very first episode of our currently no-name podcast. We are going to come up with a name by the time this podcast comes out. But we are three friends here all the way coming to you from Oakville, Ontario right now. The location might change from here and there. But for our first episode, let's do some introductions. My name is Salvi, and I am currently here with my two best friends from high school who are also going to be joining me, and we'll let you guys talk. Go ahead.
My name's Kazi, and then beside me I have...
My name's Naveed.
And we are your three co-hosts for our podcast. Our goal here is to just kick it, have a good time, and talk about current Canadian events, have a good laugh, help you guys have a good laugh, and probably just an excuse for us to hang out a bit.
Well, I mean, is it true that after you get married, your wife doesn't allow you to hang out with anyone? Or
No, my wife's amazing.
Sorry.
Filler laugh.
I got a unique laugh here, Reds, but yeah, I apologize.
Yeah, that's real, by the way. What did the doctor tell you?
This is why I'm still single. If anyone's looking for a unique laugh,
Wait,
boyfriend.
single?
Huh?
Single.
No.
For the purposes of the podcast, right?
Yeah,
Just to keep things interesting.
Yeah. Oh, now you want to talk? Okay, let's. He was shy the first half.
So
By the way, the drive here is dreadful.
You came all the way from Scarborough.
1 hour and 30 minutes.
Oof, that is dedication.
Yeah, that's true love for your friends. That's what that is.
For the podcast.
For the
We've been
podcast,
productive
yes,
here.
absolutely. What's the name of the podcast?
We'll figure that out. Where are you coming from?
Where am I coming from? Work.
Where do you
Work, but
reside,
yeah,
by the
where
way?
you
Because we
reside?
need
Where do
to
I reside? Okay, let's just get this out of the way. Brampton.
Oh,
We
my
have a
God.
Brampton man out here.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Applause. Let's go.
We have a Scarborough man, a Brampton man, and currently an Oakville man.
You got the hood, you got the bougie, and you got the...
Very bougie. Have you ate at that other restaurant? Remember that restaurant we had breakfast at the other day?
Kirk Cafe.
Holy snap. That's some good food. Like, you won't get that in Scarborough.
All right, for our first topic, guys,
So what is it today? October 25th. What's happened today?
we had an announcement that
Yes.
affects all of us.
Yes.
Oh, really, bro? I'm rented, so you know.
I live with my parents. But
I rent as well, but there's a
But-
reason I rent.
because
interest rates are really high.
Yes, and Bank of Canada today has held their rate steady at 5%. 10 straight hikes since early 2022.
That is
And we're sitting
wild.
at 5%.
That's wild. What's the highest amount you've heard for someone's mortgage? Like, it's
Currently?
gone up currently.
Currently. I've heard people going around 7%.
No, I mean, how much are they spending a month on mortgage?
I've heard of people who have their mortgage has gone up so much that now all they're paying is just interest.
Yeah.
They're not even paying down the principal, and that's very, very scary.
For sure, but I mean, like, what's the number? I'm asking. Like, I've heard as high as like $7,000. $7,000.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, a lot of people bought like $1 million homes
Okay.
over COVID when rates were dirt cheap,
Okay.
and now their rates are high.
Okay.
Their mortgage doubled, so it went from probably like $3,000-4,000 to now they're paying $7,000-8,000 a month.
At that point, what do you live off of? Like, can you travel? Can you eat? Like, what are people doing? I hear a lot of people are using credit cards, line of credits.
So when they say interest is haram, is there any substance to that?
Yeah, but you live in an economy where interest plays a pivotal role, and there's no world without interest. It's used to control our economy. It's used to make sure there's factors into inflation, factors into so many different things. So interest hike was important to control our inflation, but there's a reason there is inflation. There's a bubble in Canada, especially the city of Toronto. And
You know what's interesting? For the first time ever, I saw houses in Scarborough
Yeah.
for like $800,000. $800,000.
that is cheap.
Yes.
That is dirt cheap.
You want to buy a property?
It's funny how dirt cheap has become 800,000 now.
I know. When our parents were buying
Yeah.
houses, those like
300.
Hey, late 90s, interest rates were at what? 10 to 15%.
Correct.
Guess what the mortgage house prices were?
300,000.
Yeah, 200.
But that's what's going to happen.
195.
I'm telling you right now, that's what's going to happen.
That is crazy. And it affects millennials like us because we're right now at the age to buy homes.
Yep.
But none of us are buying homes, except, I mean, you were lucky enough to get in a bit earlier.
Yes.
But
And thankfully out.
thankfully, but that's what I mean. Like right now, owning a home is no longer something you just you can achieve that easily unless you're one of the top 5% earners. In which case, then it doesn't stress you out. Everyone else is stressed out about the home they have and how they're gonna live. And
speaking of top earners, are you really gonna wait? Are we allowed to tell everyone what we do for a living? Because Mr. IPO over there and Mr. Real Estate. Okay, Mr. IPO, what do you do for a living? You gotta let everyone know.
so I work in tech in the software space.
Cheers.
Not going to divulge more.
Because if we ever roast that company, you don't want to lose a job or nothing, right?
No, I want to keep my job. I like my company.
Well, I wish I worked at your company.
Yeah. What about you? What do you do?
This is the elevator pitch right now.
Really?
Yes,
Let's
is.
do it.
Go ahead.
So I run a marketing firm. My name's Kazi. I represent about 58 law firms across Canada.
59 next week.
Yes, and what we do is we bring them new cases.
Do you want to tell them the name or keep
Should
that
I?
on the wrap?
Nah, we'll just keep down.
Okay, you can plug.
What if I want to see how many people actually Google me after hearing this. But anyways, Naveed,
So
what do you
just
do?
say your
for
full name then. How are they gonna find you if you don't say the full name?
Kazi and marketing, I think it'll be good enough.
In the city of Toronto or from Scarborough specifically? Anyways, what do you do?
So this is where the conflict of interest arises. I am simply just a public servant. And I'll keep it at that. You can...
He works
Take
at the government.
But which level?
But what do you do within the government? Yeah.
Finance.
Ah.
Your good old finance CPA.
So let me
That's
ask you
smart one
something.
here.
You know when that guy said 2 + 2 is 4 - 1, that's 3, quick maths.
Yes. He is essentially qualified to be a CPA.
That makes more sense.
Because we got 80% of people passing the CPA, which is essentially the last accounting
Hands
exam.
no. Oh.
right.
Anyways.
Anyways,
Sorry.
that is to say, our friend here is pretty qualified in having this interest rate discussion. But
Needless to say, you know what's the scary thing about this?
Which is?
That they're still trying to target the 2% inflation rate, as in go back down to that. And right now it's hovering around 3%. So it's like, what more can they do on their end to
Well-
further restrict this?
Well, you know, when they're the whole point of like decreasing or increasing the interest rate, it's basically a tool
Yeah,
to
control.
Yeah, but it's a tool. They use it like for all bio. So it's wild
Exactly.
at this rate. But that being said, so recently I was actually in a conversation with a realtor about this topic, and he told me the biggest loss that he saw someone have is 500,000. The guy bought the home at 1.7 mil and then sold it at 1.2. Now here's my other question: what is Drizzy's mortgage? Can you actually pull that
That's
up?
all
wait.
cash.
Whoa.
It's all cash?
man was 25 sitting on 25
25
mil.
mil. And then what was it? 2 mortgages, 30 million in total. So needless to say, happy birthday, Drake. That was yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yesterday was Driz's
Man
birthday.
turned 37.
Oh my
You
God.
feeling old yet?
Okay, can we talk about his concert?
Oh yes. Let's
Ooh. So we went to our Drizzy Drake, our
not just
boys
any
concert.
Drizzy Drake concert. We went to It's All a Blur featuring who?
J. Cole?
Featuring J. Cole.
Yeah.
But there's a funny story behind that. But
Go ahead.
We'll get to that after.
Okay.
But first of all, we went to the one in Montreal in July. And probably that was what, our first ever Drake concert?
together.
Happy
Together.
birthday, Kazi.
And we're all
Thank you,
huge
thank you,
Drake
thank
fans.
you.
Like, what do we do when we went to Cancun together? And we were in the car just jamming to Drake. And we were like, yo, we just love jamming to Drake together, among other things. But this concert was probably a highlight of my summer
Why is that?
because Drake is just such a huge part of our culture.
Yes.
And we grew up on Drake.
Okay.
We grew up listening to Drake. And it was our brother's birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I saw you looking at me. trying to get to the
I'm
point.
like, mention my birthday. Yeah.
So yeah, that was a
Not
very
only did
fun
we
birthday
pay for
celebration.
Drake, but we got J. Cole.
Yeah, that was. I mean, we kind of had an idea because the
Yes, we went on night
Yeah, a
two.
certain someone played all, bro, he had a whole list. He's like, wait, now he's gonna sing. Started from the bottom. Wait, now he's gonna sing. I'm like, bro, let me enjoy the concert the way it's supposed to be concerted to me.
But it was an awesome concert because he went from his first hits all
Yep.
the way to the last ones.
Oh my God.
But it does not beat what happened in Toronto in one of his last shows.
What happened?
He brought out not only J. Cole,
Okay.
but our boy 21 Savage
Savage.
finally got his green card.
I got
green
1,
card.
2, 3, 4.
But you know what's even funnier?
Okay.
So our friend here, he came with us to the Montreal concert.
For
right?
sure.
But he also wanted to go check out Drake in Toronto.
How much you pay for those tickets? Come on, let the whole world know.
So no, he because okay, we're kind of cheap, so we went all the way up in the 300s level in Montreal.
You
But-
couldn't see Drake. You could hear him.
So our boy Naveed is like, you know what? I wanna do Drake justice. I wanna pay some of his like
Yeah.
Mortgages.
I wanna
and
see
30
Drake.
mil. We're concerned.
Interest rates
are
really
up.
high. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta
You gotta hook up
yeah.
our brother Drake.
So he decided to go in the hundreds. How was that experience? But he did not go second night. He went night one. So
Yes.
I'll let you talk on that.
Night one. So what happened? We're 10 rows.
Are we gonna talk about how much you gave Drake?
It's not about how much Drake
Took from you. It's not about that. Yeah, it's not about how much.
So I'm sitting 10 rows from the stage. And
Okay.
that in itself was a cool experience. And, we're going through the concert, same songs. Different energy, though, like.
Because he's a Toronto man. He's in Toronto.
Exactly, yeah. So that, is a bit catered to our environment. All his OVO people showed up. But then, there's that segment where, 21 can't come because, well, he just got his green card. So I'm like, okay, maybe 5 to 10 business day processing time, the usual. And then guess what? Brings out his guest. And then, for a solid 10 seconds, I'm like, who's the guest? Because I see some guy walking down the aisle, but I'm like, okay, it can't be him because I don't know who that is.
21.
No, it was not 21. It was freaking.
Little baby.
Hey,
Like-
brand new car's got no keys.
Like, what?
Wait, that's his song, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little baby. Little baby.
Come on,
Like,
Little Baby's exciting. No?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
he is, but like one song.
What song was it?
The same shit that
what?
you just sang, right?
Oh, really?
No key.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I think?
Okay.
I think Drake did Toronto a bit dirty.
Yes.
What?
And it was night one.
He did.
Wow.
He did half of Toronto nice.
Yeah, that's
Who's
But
the
he
other
did the first half of Toronto very dirty.
What do you mean?
Because, okay, he bought these tickets thinking, okay, it's Drake, it's Toronto, it's a city. He's
Yeah.
going to
Correct.
bring out like the biggest artists, maybe
Yeah.
the Weekend,
Yeah.
But Weekend was in fucking South America. Yeah. So we thought, okay, Toronto, it's going to be lit. So that's why our brother bought the ticket.
Okay.
So, but that's not even the funniest part.
What's the funny part?
So the funny part is...
Wait. Before the funny part, can I speak about the funny part?
Yes, go ahead.
How many funny parts do we
Wait,
have?
this one's funny.
A lot of funny parts.
This one hits it's personal. It
right, go
touches
ahead,
the
go
heart a
ahead.
bit more. So
I can't wait to hear
not
this.
only was
Naveed's
I
our resident fun guy.
insert laughing emoji.
We're gonna get kicked out of this room.
So funny moment.
Resident fun
I was so hype
Okay.
that I wanted to share that moment, not
Mm-hmm.
with just myself, but my brother across right here.
Uh-huh.
I FaceTimed him for this guy to walk down the aisle and be like, "Damn, that's the guy you saw."
So what was the funny part?
Honestly, the funny part was the fact that it was such a big L. Not going to speak about it more, but me, my brother right here, we witnessed the L. He witnessed it over FaceTime, so, a bit less hurtful to him. But overall, Drake did bring the energy, and that's what mattered. Until the fact that I knew J. Cole and 21 came the day after.
That was kind of sad. Not gonna
Yes,
lie.
it was.
But even funnier part.
Mhm.
So our brother bought 2 tickets.
So much comedy.
So our brother bought 2 tickets, right?
Okay.
But for reasons,
Mhm.
he couldn't have another person to go with. So he ended up taking his brother-in-law
Shout out to my brother-in-law, Fez.
for free.
Oh
He
my
off-
God.
He could not find anyone to sell it to. That's how expensive the tickets were. And he took someone for free. You know what's funny? I was like, bro, I could have come for free.
To be honest, I kind of got hurt about that too. I could have come for free too.
That is to say, happy birthday to Drizzy Drake.
Yes, sir.
Now we're going to move into a bit talking about interest rate hikes and people going broke. We started learning poker recently. How'd that go?
Whew. I mean, well, why don't you start it off? Because it was a thought that you brought up, and somehow, next day, I believe, we just kind of bought a poker set from some girl in Oakville.
I can't believe you paid $30 for that. You didn't even negotiate.
That's a steal.
But negotiate.
Okay. There's 2 sides to the story.
Okay,
It's
let's
a
hear it.
nice poker set. It's unopened.
For sure.
I mean, it's brand new.
For sure.
Packaging still there. But yes, the latch does not work.
It gets the job done. It was all like packed up nicely.
Yeah.
$30.
Yeah, 30.
At least, okay, here's my rule of thumb. If you know what I started doing recently, I won't even lie to you. What I do is, anytime I like something, like I play a lot of badminton. So what I started doing is I went on to all these badminton chats, and I literally, any number they put 50% off. I'm like, let's see what I get.
Brother, why are you not employed in Morocco? That's literally what they do there. 150 for the taxi, no. 75, oh no.
All I'm saying is, how could you not be like 15 or start?
I don't know, it's just such a, like $30. And we were kind of in the need of it.
You could have done 15.
I don't know, I was all in.
Okay. I mean, anyone that's
ridiculous.
listening to this, I want to know some feedback. Do you, does anyone, I negotiate. If it's Facebook Marketplace, I negotiate.
Hey,
I
my dad negotiates too, but at Best Buy, it don't work.
I mean, the thing is, if there's time, like my wife, she's all about negotiating. She, even if it's for $1, I'm just like, bro, that's $1. You're gonna spend 30 minutes bringing it down by $1. Does it really make sense? Like, if you really think about the time value of money.
Okay,
sorry,
Mr.
no.
Time value of money. It's $1. I'm talking about $15.
Wait, is it time value of money
Cost
or
benefit.
time? Anyways, might have got the term wrong. But we still gotta talk about it. Okay, so what do you guys think of learning poker? We just recently started playing it.
Okay.
Are you guys enjoying it?
I think one thing I learned about myself at a very early stage in life is if I ever gamble, I lose. When we were playing poker, not like nothing involved. Oh, I cleaned everyone. The minute we started involving money, the CPA over here took half of it.
Much like interest rates, I get why it's haram. I get it.
This is man's the haram police out here.
Yo,
Yeah.
what do you think about actually trying poker, like doing it live on this podcast as we?
I think we should. That'll be fun.
Another interesting statistic that I heard is apparently a massive chunk of podcasts don't go past 21 episodes.
Can you do something?
I guess we're hitting 22, and then we'll think about what to do after.
What? Let's place a friendly wager.
Uh-huh.
I say we go as high as 15 podcasts and then we give up on this venture.
I say we're going to 300, and then we get a multi-million-dollar deal with
Wow.
Spotify.
And I'm all in for.
Okay.
See what I did there?
I say we get Joe Rogan on the podcast. Episode number
Ooh.
15.
Interview the podcast guru,
Yes.
podcast king.
Someone said
I think with your laugh, you can pull it off.
get Joe Rogan.
Get Joe Rogan.
Well, I
Go
mean, some
viral.
guy's complaining about my turkey laugh here. I wonder what Joe's gonna think about my laugh.
He's gonna drop the headphone and walk out right away. You're like, you need to see a doctor. You're like, no, I tried that.
Speaking of which, someone said podcasting? Yeah, it was you, Teddy. Sorry, Salvi's nickname. I call him Teddy. Are you comfortable with me addressing you as Teddy on this podcast?
Oh yeah, address me as whatever. You can address me as daddy too.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Now I understand.
That's the
why.
part that gets edited out.
No, I'm keeping that in.
Okay, so that being said, Teds, didn't you say that Spotify isn't profitable or something along the lines of that? What was it?
Yeah, Spotify. I mean, yeah, I recently watched a video where they were talking about Spotify. How, do you guys watch the show? It's called The Playlist on Netflix.
Okay.
It's
What
a
about it?
sick show. It's basically about how Spotify came up, how it was built, the business out of Spotify and all that. And the reason they don't make money
Okay.
is Spotify in the beginning tried really hard
Mm-hmm.
to keep it as like a fully free service. But they had to make deals with record labels or else they couldn't get music onto their platform. So
Interesting.
in making these deals with record labels, what ended
Okay.
up happening is record labels now take most of the money Spotify makes. And
Wow.
so Spotify doesn't get to keep much. They don't even get to pay out their artists too much. Like most small
Wait,
artists.
Spotify has their own artists?
Yeah, what are Spotify artists?
That's interesting.
Who's
No,
an
I mean,
example?
because if you think about smaller artists
Okay.
who are not associated with a record, let's say,
Makes sense.
they put their money, they put their songs straight onto Spotify,
Ah.
and those get streamed. But they might get streamed a lot, but for each play, they get like
pennies on the
0.00
dollar.
something
yeah,
cent,
yeah, yeah.
right? And so they really don't make much money out of it.
Okay.
But Spotify themselves don't make much money at this point. And so what a lot of people are speculating is Spotify is going to die out over the next few years because Spotify's main core business is music streaming. But if you think about Apple Music, if you think about Amazon Music, YouTube Music,
Okay.
that's not their core business. That's an add-on. They have their core business, so they can take whatever.
Hey, don't forget title.
Shout out Jay. Yay.
That too. But even Tidal's not doing too well. But I don't know what Tidal's core business is. But I'm talking about the big three, which are like, or big four: Spotify, Amazon, Apple, YouTube. All the other three, they have another core business, so they're gonna survive. Spotify's probably gonna die out in a few years, and that's the reason they invested heavily into podcasting. So they invested like what, $200 million, I think, in Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
JRE. And they got like.
Do they
Meghan
have
Markle.
They have videos on there now too.
Yeah,
By
they
the way,
started.
I'm letting you know I'm so cheap. I don't pay for YouTube Red. I don't pay for Spotify.
Well, guess who pays for it? Yeah,
Who?
his friends on his birthday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you,
He's
guys.
a,
Thank you.
he's a subscription-based friend.
Well, I think those expired, so thank you for the gifts, guys.
All right.
I used, by the way, Google Home, sickest thing ever. Hey Google,
yeah.
and then whatever.
I have some opinions on that.
Well, Salvi's
sickest
home,
thing
I'll
ever.
tell you, is super techy. You walk into that home, you say, "Hey Google," and it does whatever you want. Hey Google, lights, living room.
Clearly, you haven't used Google properly. Lights, living room.
I don't know if is it South Asian friendly? Like if I bring my mom to your house and she
I mean, we
talks to
tried the other day, right? We're like, hey, Google, play.
Play what? Play Jawan title track.
Yeah, and then it started giving us Joanna and then Justice League, or like, I don't know what the heck I put on there.
Yeah, they definitely need to get better on detecting accents.
On that note, you know what Sister 14 is, right? In Hindi?
Oh my, yes.
Google knows too. Don't get it twisted.
That was probably the most dirtiest clean joke that
Thank you.
ever delivered.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
On three.
Fuck.
Okay, speaking of the big three, let's talk about the next big three.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Well, he mentioned, YouTube, and I think Apple, and I forgot the third one.
Spotify?
Yes.
Spotify, yeah.
Needless to say, the NBA season is officially
Oof.
to a start.
What a seamless transition.
Thank you. I call that a 3-on-1 fast break. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, NBA season started yesterday. We had 2 games.
Okay.
Phoenix,
were they?
Phoenix Suns versus Golden State Warriors, and what was the first game? Denver Nuggets versus LA Lakers.
How do you forget the championship team? So just to,
Who cares?
give it a bit of background context.
This is how I'll tell you that I know who won the championship last year.
There you go. I was just going to say,
Lakers.
we were just going to give you a quick breakdown of everything.
Lakers? Did you just say Lakers?
I don't know. LeBron?
Clearly, we haven't.
So last year,
Oh,
the
Denver. Was it
Denver Nuggets.
There
They're
you
the
go.
got
Okay,
the
okay.
Serbian man.
Wait, who's on the Denver Nuggets?
Huh?
Oh.
Who's their best player?
James Harden.
There's actually from Canada in Denver Nuggets.
DeMar DeRozan?
He's not from Canada. He's from Compton. Or from LA, somewhere in LA.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4". Wait, who's from
Jamal Murray. You
Straight
know
out
our
of
boy
Kitchener.
Jamal?
Nope.
Straight out of Kitchener. Yeah. He's the
Really?
second best player on the Denver Nuggets, yeah.
How tall is he?
My height, probably. 6'3", 6'4".
Is this how
Whoa,
you're gonna
6'4".
Wow.
6'4"?
Yeah, I mean, they
Wow.
can't see because I'm sitting down.
Yeah, I know.
they can't
But
see
the
my height.
fact that you had to bring that up in this
You
Wow.
asked about height. I didn't.
I know, but why would you I asked about his height, not your height.
Why, how tall are you?
Huh?
How tall are you? You're sitting down. You can say whatever you want.
Well, I mean, recently I decided to be 6'9". I'm height fluid, if you know what I mean.
Anyway, so yeah, the games yesterday. If for people who are listening to us for the first time, me and Naveed were huge basketball NBA fans. Our brother here, he's a seasonal, maybe here and there basketball fan.
I'm called a bandwagoner. Is that what you call us?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can just listen in on this conversation
For
if you
sure.
want. Yeah, and just
God forbid I have some opinions on this matter. Go ahead.
Anyway, so what are your thoughts on the season?
The in-season tournament in December. That's got to be something.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But my impression from yesterday,
Okay.
looking at it, is that this year is going to be extremely competitive.
Yep.
Talent in this league is so, like, it's probably the highest it's ever been.
Yeah.
And
Unprecedented.
it's unprecedented. Every team has amazing players. Victor Wembanyama, he's probably playing right now as we speak.
Yeah. So there's basically a 7'5" guy that weighs as much as you, and he dribbles like
Oh, is it that really skinny, tall
Really
African
skinny.
dude?
French.
Close.
Oh,
Close. French.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Je ne comprends pas de height.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
You know that much French?
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
My brother got a 9 in French, 9%. He told me yesterday, I'm like, how do you get a 9? He's like, you get 15 for showing up. I showed up half the time. Oh my God. Love you, Chubbs. Chubby West.
But yeah, so it's talent is amazing. I'm excited for the season. Go Steph Curry, go Golden State Warriors, because Raptors ain't doing shit.
Currently speaking, they're playing right now. Raptor season home opener.
Yeah, as of right now, as we're speaking. So I don't know when everyone's gonna hear this, but
Okay.
As of right now, it's the home opener.
Out of curiosity,
Yes.
who do you think is going to win this year, A? And secondly, are they still paying people like, bro, like 300 million for 3 years? Like, how does that, is that still going on?
Yes, because
I mean, it's heading there. It
Yes.
hasn't gone to 300 million for 3 years yet.
yeah.
But what is, like, who gets paid the most right now? Salary-wise.
Who's the
I
highest paid
think
right now?
this year is Steph Curry.
Steph
He's
Curry,
hovering
yeah.
around 50
50
mil.
million, something
Yeah,
like
just
that.
Per
this
year?
This year, yes, this year.
Per
Wait,
year.
does he have 1-year contracts or what?
No, he.
No, I think when he signed it, it was like a 4+1
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, you know, Giannis just signed a 3-year, $186 million. So that puts him in the 60 million per year range.
Yeah, it's just gonna keep going up.
Yep.
And
And the
they're-
reason for
they
that is
just-
mark my words, please mark my words. Basketball will become the biggest sport in
In
the
North
world
America?
by 2030. No, in
In
the
the
world.
world.
Yes.
Oh, that it has a long way to go to surpass soccer.
Yes,
Have
but
you-
it does need
soccer
to
slash
it
football.
needs to penetrate just one more market.
Which is what? China?
India.
Oh, sorry.
Jeremy,
I love
how
my
you
India.
how you do my man Jeremy Lin like that?
Bro, remember Linsanity?
That was sick.
Bro.
There's a season.
But what happened to him?
seasonality
What
coming.
happened?
You know what? We need a brown man to do that. Like
That's what I'm saying. They
You know?
need just one player to come up from there.
like
India has
suck deep
1.1.
sanity or something.
You know who was what happened to that guy that
Satnam Singh?
yes, the Mavericks had for a little bit.
Yes, he Mark Cuban could tell you better, but he's back in India.
Yo, but he went to WWE for a little bit.
Yes,
He
he's
did?
currently in WWE NXT, which is their developmental
Multi-talented.
league.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know if you know, but
Do you remember
WWE
Great Khali?
Yes. So that was
Holy
one
snap.
successful Indian individual that
Okay.
made it in the WWE. They clearly have like
Dude,
strategy.
we forgot to
Yes.
mention our ethnicities.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people can tell if they're
Yeah.
looking at us.
Yeah, so
I highly doubt. We probably look one blob of a country right now.
Which
Okay,
is,
so
Nav,
Nav-
what's
Nav.
Nav?
no,
Nav.
don't nav me. My
Nav.
name's
Nav.
Naveed, and I'm from
Naveed.
oh, God.
Naveed's from Pakistan.
Pakistan. Yeah.
That is grape.
Yeah, that's pilot.
That is grape.
I would die for no.
Can't say that. Nope.
Salvi, where are you from, buddy?
East Pakistan.
Oh, really
Shit.
trying to get canceled by like.
Tensions rise.
You know this is not allowed in our country right now.
No, we're brothers. We're brothers.
Okay,
we're
okay.
Resolved our differences after all the shit they pulled.
Okay, wow.
In
Anyway.
1971.
Where are you from,
I
Salvi?
plead the fifth.
I am from I don't know if it's the greatest country in the world, but it's a nice country. Bangladesh.
Yes. And I'm from a country called Sylhet. Apparently, that's how we
I
identify.
said that in a very anglicized way. Bangladesh.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
not from a country called Sylhet.
Yes. Listen, the Sylheti pride, I tell you. No, but I'm from Bangladesh too. I'm a part of a city. Yeah, Sylhet, another city.
It's a,
Salvi's from Dhaka, and then Naveed's from where? Lahore, is it?
Yes.
Lahore, Pakistan.
yeah, but right now we're all Canadians.
Yeah.
Anyway, so excited about the season. Excited to move forward with the season.
Oh, dude. Six Buzz, do you follow?
Yes.
Yes.
Before you get to that, I'm just gonna throw in my prediction for the season. I
love how we talk so much about basketball and nothing about interest rates, and now we're going to Six Buzz. Go ahead.
clear theme here. I got the Bucks
Winning it
the
all?
championship. Yeah.
I got the Warriors.
No surprise.
Who do you
there.
got?
LeBron.
LeBron.
You know what I?
And where's he playing right now?
Huh?
Come on, do it for the fans. Where's
Lakers.
he? Oh,
Oh,
nice.
he
thank God,
knows,
thank
he
God,
knows.
thank God.
Bro, he used to whoop my ass in 2K back in the day.
Yeah, you know who else?
You know who I did with? Mello.
Carmelo and KD. That was what?
Oh
2K12?
my
2K,
God. Yeah,
2K,
yeah.
2K12, 2K13.
Or was it 8? 2008?
I didn't know you back in 2008, bro.
No, but we were broke. We would go buy
It
the
was 2K10.
2008.
It was
and just
2K10.
like-
Yeah.
Okay, so you were talking about the Six Buzz.
Okay, so that being said, tell them the thing that you saw.
Okay, I don't even know where to start with this, but a woman made a list of places not to take her on a first date, and it's an exhaustive list. It's 28 items, so I don't even think we'll
Just
reach
name
number
the popular
yes.
brands. Just name the popular ones.
They're all popular, but just look at this.
Okay.
Number 1, Cheesecake Factory. Number 2, Applebee's.
What's wrong with Cheesecake Factory?
That's what I'm saying.
I thought Drake made a song.
Yeah,
about, she told me to take a cheesecake.
Why you gotta find me at Cheesecake? You know, let her go there. Sam.
Anyways, continue.
Yes.
Okay.
Applebee's.
Talking about Drake too much.
Chili's.
Bro, what if he comes to the podcast? Oh,
Chipotle.
We need to be Bobby Altoff. Yeah, what's wrong with Chipotle? I mean, Chipotle is fast food. You can't take a girl to Chipotle.
Olive Garden. The movies.
What's wrong with the movies?
Look at number 7. Your House.
Okay. Who's the
I
girl
mean, in all
that?
fairness, I've been out of the dating game for a long time. So
Yeah, you've been out of the game since 1990.
And then he suddenly pitches his height. Any fast food chain. See that I
I
get.
am 6'4".
Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, A Buffet.
How about is Swiss Chalet on there?
Swiss Chalet is not on there.
Wow.
Oh, look
Swiss
at you.
Chalet,
One-
always so good for so little.
bland ass chicken.
The gym.
I hate that place.
Have you ever taken anybody on a
To
date
the-
to the gym? First date?
Gym.
I've taken my. I mean, not on a first date.
Mm.
Didn't
Bro,
you?
did you even have dates back then?
The church. I mean, that's ice,
Put some religion
ice
in
cream
there.
dates. Oh, wow.
I mean, I think ideally, if we were to take someone on a date,
Yeah.
maybe somewhere bougie. I don't know.
Define bougie because we know you're bougie, Mr. 40th floor of freaking TD Tower.
Okay, hello.
Wait, what's your favorite first date? Somewhere. What's the favorite place you've taken someone
I
on a
plead the
first
fifth
date?
for this conversation.
Well, at the end of the day, I don't do much dating because obviously we all have busy lives. But when I do date or when I go on dates, I have to add, certain people are listening that I should probably plead the fifth. But I mean, a good, nice date would be somewhere like Yorkville, Sassafras. I don't know. Something unique, something spontaneous, make her feel nice. But at the same time, you spend a tremendous amount of money. So here's another question. Do you ask her to split the bill on the first date? I don't.
No.
No.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. I mean, if you have to ask her to split the bill on the first date, then at the end of the day, you don't deserve the date, bro. You the man. You gotta pay the bill.
Toxic masculinity.
And rotate. Rotate.
No.
No?
No top G's out here.
No, but I mean, genuinely, every date I've never asked a woman to like pay for the bill. I mean, I'm taking you out. You're giving me your time. Thank you so much for your time. Have some food. And then drop her home in a very chivalry manner, you know what I mean?
Chivalrous.
Chivalry manner.
Chivalrous.
Define
very-
chivalry.
Huh? Open the door for her. Drop her off. And yeah, just be polite.
Mm.
That's a good point.
See, also noted number 22 as somewhere that requires a long drive.
Yeah, that's another. Lately, I've been seeing man.
I would love to go on a hike as a first date.
Yeah, what the heck?
Really, hiking would be
Yeah.
amazing as a first
No,
date.
but okay, hold on. Let's look at it from the woman's perspective.
That's true. That's true.
If she meets you on a dating app and you want to go up the hill, good luck. She's thinking about coming down.
I got a question for you. Do you introduce her to your friends on a first date?
Naveed, what happened, buddy? No, I mean, ideally, I would say the whole point of the first date is to basically get the second and the third.
So what if you got the type of friends that are like, oh, bro, yo, come. Just
Tell them to
find-
fuck off. Like,
What
I'm
if
on
they
a
don't get the
date.
message?
Why is he looking at me so aggressively at this point?
There's actually an article that was just posted today on SixBuzz. New form of dating, I guess. Sophie Trudeau has reportedly entered into a new relationship with an
What?
Ottawa doctor, according to his ex-wife's divorce petition.
Wait, his like the doctor's ex-wife's divorce petition?
Yeah.
So doctor's ex-wife's petition in named Sophie Trudeau.
Entering into a relationship with the
Wow.
Ottawa doctor.
That is fucked up.
Yeah.
Is it though? I mean, let's be honest.
There's the new
She
bank.
has her rights at this point. And by the way, she's served as a great, what is it? It's not First Lady for Canada. What is it called?
I don't think it's called anything
It's
in
not
Canada.
called anything, yeah.
Prime Minister's wife. Whatever. But she did a great job. There was no controversies.
Yeah, but she fucked over a boy Trudeau, bro. There's a reason the man's been on a rampage.
What's the rampage here? I'm kind of...
Interest rate hikes.
You don't see that? He's trying to bring the whole economy down. He did. The thing is, he did a great job. He
For
had
sure.
a lot of people backing him initially, but now I think Canadians are just tired of him.
I think we need a new face.
Definitely need a new face.
Yeah.
He was too good looking.
What about the Ottawa doctor?
Brother, the aunties went wild.
For Trudeau?
Yes.
With that hair, bro?
Oh,
Man has a nice hair day. Like, you had Trudeau on one side and Trump on the other. Like, you have to think about this.
the spectrum.
You put them beside each other? Come on.
Anyways, that being said, I have not had dinner. Can we talk about a good restaurant? I'm really hungry.
Situated in Oakville, it is currently 8:57 p.m.
It doesn't need to be situated in Oakville, but I'll ask you.
We are situated in Oakville.
Yes.
Okay. Where do we go from here?
Ontario.
We
We'll
can't
figure
go
it
west.
out. Let's ask, what are you guys' favorite restaurant in Toronto?
Oh, you go
For
first.
people who are not from Toronto, I mean, our most over demographic is going to be from Toronto, but people who are not from Toronto, Toronto has some of the most amazing restaurants from all over the world. That's what makes the city so great. One of the things that makes the city so
I
great.
guess I'll go first.
yeah.
Mexican Amigos in Richmond Hill.
Mexican Amigos. I've never even tried that.
Great food spot.
Mexican
Yeah.
Amigos in Richmond
Yes. It's also halal.
Hill. I've been on this new craving of wings. Dude, I love wings. Like, I cannot get
Wings
enough of
and-
wings.
Wings and?
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
God.
Anyways, that being said,
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but you know what Rick Ross's favorite wing flavor is? Lemon pepper. So, bro, I've been eating lemon pepper from everywhere. You put lemon pepper on anything, tastes amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
So dry, though.
On anything?
On Rick Ross? Oh.
Rick Ross. Oh, he's very successful as well with all the franchises.
Yeah,
he has
doesn't
how
he-
many?
How many Wingstop?
80?
chains does he have?
80?
Yeah.
80?
Yeah.
Or is it something else? But either way.
Wait, Rick Ross has a Wings franchise?
Yes.
Yeah, no, several chains of Wingstop. Yeah.
Do you know how rich
or
that
Wing
guy
Machine.
is? Wing
I
Machine. Or, no,
I
not
didn't know
Wing Machine.
that.
It's Wingstop.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had no idea Rick Ross owned.
That's how he made. Bro, so what he did is made all the money,
Yeah.
put it into a provable concept, obviously wings, and he partnered with a big brand. And each one of his store probably does 500,000 to $1 million.
Got his own alcohol brand as well, Rosé.
Ah,
You know,
that's what
maybe
he
we should do this every podcast. Talk about like a different business owner and just talk about how they came up.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
And
we're
by
still
the
trying
way,
to figure out what to make this podcast. So
I mean, I say, so I've been doing this right now. So I found a whole host of people that I'm talking to, and we're probably going to have a good selection of entrepreneurs on this podcast as well. We should also do rappers. Why not? Rappers, swingers.
Toronto has a good rap scene.
Yes.
We should definitely
Yes.
try that.
We should maybe we'll get Champagne Poppy here as we talked about already.
Okay.
We're really sucking some big dick right now, trying to get it, like oiling it, just like.
I don't.
Okay,
Okay,
enough of
that's
the Champagne
extremely
Pepsi
visual.
episode.
But that being said,
Oh,
I would like Pressa. Canada's a goose fur. I'm so coper. Back
Yeah.
to school shopping. I just bought a root.
Press is a hit or miss. You
Who's,
either
who's
love-
that? Who's that girl who always shows up on Six Bus?
Oh
my
my god.
chromas.
Yeah, tell me how Smiley goes. You know Smiley?
I forget how you. But he whispers.
Yeah, the weapons all the time. Don't kill me.
So we can have rappers, entrepreneurs.
Hey, you didn't finish off. Favorite place in GTA, go.
Favorite place in GTA. I mean, I like Thai food a lot,
And
and I think one of my favorite places is Sukhothai.
Sukhothai.
Yeah, they have 3 locations.
Yes.
Amazing spot, amazing food.
I remember
I
when
should-
you took me there. What's that?
Yeah.
What's the dish that they're infamous for? Or the type of dish?
I mean, they have many different kinds, but there's curries, there's
Pang
like
yang.
khao soy, pad thai, Penang curry, green
Oh,
curry.
that's what it's called.
Anyways, yeah. So we were talking about
Hold on, man. Let me drop mine with the wing. I go to Mac and Wings. Top
Where
of
is
the
that?
line. It's in Scarborough.
Kennedy and Danforth.
Yeah, Mac and Wings.
I gotta try that.
Yeah.
You've never had Mac and Wings?
No,
Remember
Wings are
that
top-
place that was halal, then we called, it was not halal, then it was halal again, then it was not halal.
isn't that Wild Wings?
Bi-weekly, the employee changes so that they're halal to not halal.
That's how you retain business.
All right, I gotta try that out.
It's very good food. I love my wings, bro. Lemon pepper.
We can have some restaurant owners on here too. Talk about
Absolutely.
the restaurant.
Oh,
we
also-
can have influencers on. We can have just
I
smart people
really
in general.
wonder-
I just want to talk to interesting people.
For
who are
sure.
doing interesting things.
You want to do the Joe Rogan stuff. But here's my thing.
Yeah.
I really want to have a TikTok famous influencer on. And I'll tell you why.
Uh-huh.
Because I want to know, how do you make it in the TikTok space as an influencer? Someone that has maybe like 1 million on TikTok per se. Or Instagram or Facebook.
Can we start off with 20,000?
I mean,
Do you have 20,000 followers?
I know of someone who has 20,000.
Or we'll start with that.
yeah.
Done.
Let's do it. Because I really want to know, how do they get it Because in marketing, everything's about ads. I don't know. Maybe we're going to run ads for this thing too.
You met marketing mogul recently, right?
Oh,
Talk
shout
to him.
out to Thomas Lee Mourir. That guy's a gangster. Republics. He does the whole rolling up thing. He'll buy companies, roll them up.
Yeah.
Sick guy. Telling you, this guy's going to have his own IPO in probably next 5 years.
But we have quite a few exciting things coming up on this podcast, and I'm telling you, we're definitely hitting that 200 episode mark. And if deal with Spotify.
200.
Before that, we'll hit 22 though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
we'll
Top
definitely hit
1%.
22. All right, that's the end of our episode. Everyone, thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you had a fun time with us here. We'll be back again next week, and to bring you a lot more content, hopefully more streamlined. We're still working on this. We're gonna get better, I promise.
Well, here's another thing. Depending on how long this guy takes to edit it, we may be back in a week, a month, a year. God knows when.
Yeah, we'll have it out soon. Naveed, any
Okay, but
closing
I
thoughts?
think before you're closing,
Yes, go ahead.
I really want to try this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the No Name Podcast.
And
This
that's how
sound
the show should end, right there.